Hi everybody, welcome to another How's Coin Finds. The 1981 mints that minted the 81 coin. Okay, got them nice and close. So we have the Welsh, Canberra and the Canadian. So the Welsh and the Canberra, both of these used high pressure when they minted the coin, and the queen sits down on these like in a bowl, so they're pushed down. And the Canadian is flat. The queen sits on top. The field here is flat. They use less pressure. And I can pick these up without even turning them over. As soon as you know what to look for here, they just stand out immediately, because they're flat. They're just dead flat with the queen. These that push down, they're concaved. So she's actually down in there. Might be hard to sort of pick it up. But if you got them in hand, you're going to see it straight away. And this one, the queen sits on top. It's dead flat. That's a bit dirty to show you, isn't it? So she sits flat and she sits down. And so you can pick them up immediately just by that alone. So this one's got a concave planchet, so it's pushed down, the Welsh and the Canberra, and the Canadian is flat. The lettering on here is flat based letters. The lettering on the Canberra is also flat based. So the Welsh and the Canberra, these dies are nearly exactly the same. Because there is a slight difference, but I don't worry about it, is that these letters are flat and these letters are rounded. But I don't worry about that because I'll show you the reason why. There's another one to look at, and if you can see them, it's immediate. You don't need to worry about that lettering. It'll be there. This is the Canadian. It's flat planchet. Queen sits on top. But the letters at the base are fish-tailed or scallop-based or curve-based letters. And so I'll show them up a little bit closer. So I'll pick up the Welsh one. Zoom up a bit. And the letters at the bottom are flat. They're flat based. There's no scallop in them. Same as the numbers. So they're flat based and those letters are flat. Then we have the Canberra and its letters are also flat based. And the date. They're all flat based. And then the Canadian is scallop based on the I, the T, the H's, the ones, that little nick in the bottom, you can see it there. It's like a bone on the side, not every letter, only the I's, the ones, the T's, these ones here. They're worn, so it's hard to see, but you'll find at least one letter, even if it's worn. The T there, and the I. Good one. The I is always good. Usually these I's here are pretty good too, and the T to look at. So they're curve based, concave planchet, concave, flat planchet, flat based lettering, flat based lettering, curve based lettering. That's the front of them. So Welsh, Canberra and Canada. I'll turn them over now and show you the conclusive part to it. When you turn them over, the next one to look at is the nostrils on these two. Because the Welsh has the small nostrils the Canberra has large nostrils, and the Canadian also has the large nostrils. So this one here being the Welsh and the Canberra, the absolute dead set knowing what you got is by the nostrils. One you're seeing here is the Welsh one. As I said, it's got the small nostrils, and it's the only one of the three that have the small nostrils. So you can see the nostrils, they're very small, and they just look like sort of teardrops, I suppose, on the side and flicked out, and a big space between. So that's Welsh. Small nostrils equals Welsh. You can't tell the letters on the other side, which I wouldn't worry about until you find this. It's Welsh. And then the Canberra one is the big ones. So you can see there the big nostrils. Sorry if it's not really focused in. I think it's the light in the room here. But that's the big nostrils. Well, I've put it like this because I can get the light angled better. It's a little bit further away, but it is in focus. They're the large nostrils. They're just like big dots pushed in. And they're the small nostrils. Big space, little, flicked out. So these aren't very good, I've got to say, because they're worn. The big nostrils are showing up good. Big hole there. But once they wear over, it's hard to tell which is which. They can wear right down to a little dot and you think it's these. So you need to get something that's, you know, not so worn. And then with the 1981, curved base letters, flat planchet, turn it over, and every time that first claw will be in half. And it'll have, there you go, the large nostrils. So that's your half claw there, very first one. And that's a privy mark, because you can't put mint marks on coins that are in circulation, not even Canberra. But you're allowed to put privy marks, which is the old pirate way of putting hidden messages on coins. And that's a hidden message saying, I was minted in Canada. And also, those curved base letters, to me, is another privy mark, because the other ones haven't got it. And then again, he's saying, hey, we were made in Canada. So to me, there's two privy marks. That's those curved base letters and that half claw, which is actually about 3/5, a bit longer than a half. So there you go. So that's the three of them. So run over them again. We got the Welsh, that's flat base letters, concave planchet, push down. We got the Canberra, flat base letters with concave planchet. And then the Canadian is curved base letters, or scallop, or fishtail, and a flat planchet from less pressure. So high pressures, less pressure. And turn it over. And with the Welsh, you'll get small nostrils on the platypus. With the Canberra, you'll get large nostrils on the platypus. And with the Canadian, you'll get large nostrils on the platypus, and that first claw is in half. Okay, so that's a wrap up. Till next time, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share. Bye-bye.